A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this collective reading. Here I can pick on the energy of a divine masculine who is quite impressed by the feminine's growth and progress. I mean, they both share sort of true love, and I think they had to go away for some time for personal healing or personal growth or whatever progress. I think spiritual maturity needs sometimes uh, some people to be in hermit mode or separation mode, which is okay, which is a part of this journey for some people. It's not the same for everyone. I think different people have different dynamics that they have to go through. In these two people's case, I see that they had to go away, but before they got separated, this divine masculine misunderstood the feminine hugely. He insulted her, he said a lot of mean things to her, and more than that, as I said, misunderstanding was very big because he was not that spiritually mature, and she also didn't understand him. So it was not, you would say, completely one sided. It was from both sides because the feminines usually they are very naive and innocent. They don't know all the tricks, and they don't know, a lot of times they are very straightforward, and they are very uh, they speak the truth in a way that it's like very 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 blunt sometimes. So the feminine, although I'm being shown here in the reading, the feminine was not wrong. Her love was pure for this person, for this man, and she had strong feelings for him, real feelings for him. It was not something that she was using him, she was having just a good time with him. Some people do that, a lot of ladies do that. And everything that she said out of love, he took it in a different way. He would think of it like, maybe she wants to use me, maybe she wants my money, or maybe she wants my sexuality, but she was doing it all out of love and affection. So misunderstanding was very very big between these two people. But now time has passed by, and both of them have figured things out. They've realized a lot of things. They've forgiven each other. Feminine especially has to do the forgiveness first. Maybe she was upset with him, and she was like, this is not good. So here the divine masculine also learns by experience that he needed to change, or he needs to change too. He thought that feminine has flaws, lots of flaws, and she is the one who needs to become a better person. She is the one who's wrong. She is a godly person, she's not going to do anything wrong, like using people or going after people's money. Like, these are a lot of things that karmics do. Maybe it could be possible that this masculine had met a lot of karmics before he met the feminine, and he thought that she is like them too. But he had to learn his lesson, and he had to do it by practical experience, by going away, by becoming a mature person, talking to more people, getting more experience of life basically. So the more experience he got, he realized technically she was not so bad to him. She was never bad to him, and he was actually upset for nothing. There's no actual reason. So it's like after some time, when you literally wake up from a bad dream, and then when you're in the dream, it looks like a weird, uncomfortable place. But after you've woken up, you realize that, oh, it was not actually bad. It was a funny dream, but it was a stupid dream. What was I dreaming about? Sometimes that also happens. So he realized that um, he was treated very badly by others, or he had some kind of Yeah, he did have bad experiences before meeting the feminine. So when you have lots of bad experiences, you have trauma and you're scared, and you start projecting onto other people. It could also be possible that he had a tough childhood. He had to deal with certain things that only he knew, and she had no idea about it. She had no idea, so whatever she would say, he would get triggered by it. He would get upset by it, even if it was funny or even if it was very light-hearted or complimentary. Maybe there was a compliment and he took it personally. But now he has become more open. He's not the same person. He has grown a lot. As a human being, he has grown a lot. It's not like back then he was a bad person. He was not. Maybe his advisors were not good. Maybe the people around him were not good. Maybe his company was not good. So those who were giving him advice or suggestions on relationships, or he was, I can pick onto this energy, he was not in a good company, and company matters a lot. Okay, so he did make comparisons, he did question her feelings, and so it became a negative experience for him back then. But as time passed by and he figured things out, he realized that he was difficult with her, while he has been much nicer to those people who did him bad. There were some people who were really mean to him, they were really horrible to him, but he was much more nicer to them. And this is a feeling. He feels that guilt and he regrets. There's a strong feeling of regret. I see the Five of Cups energy here a lot. So, and the regret didn't come that soon. He had to distract himself. He had to avoid those feelings. He had to do other things to forget about it, but could never really forget her, because the love was has a lot of weight. Okay, her love has a lot of weight, and when someone loves you unconditionally, they don't want anything from you, they don't need anything from you. True love is never one sided. Sooner or later, someday, the other person feels it, they understand it, but he also feels, as I said, there's a lot of regret. Why is there regret? Because he feels that it's over now. Like he cannot retrieve it, he cannot get it back, he cannot get her back. He has lost her fully. There's no way that he can reconnect, or even if they reconnect, it's like you cannot be in this situation again which he was in. But still, he has a lot of appreciation for her, which is a good part. So he has positive feelings towards her. He's not revengeful, he's not angry, and he feels that there were a lot of immature people around him, and so they were literally doing things that now he would never do. Back then, maybe he was impressed by some people, he was like, wow, they're cool. But now, after he's become more spiritually grounded and mature and more responsible, he is no longer impressed by those people. On the contrary, he thinks they were the stupid ones, and his feminine was the right one for him. But reality is a prison according to him right now. He's still struggling. He's still struggling with certain things, and he has to figure it out. He has to, in time later on. There are a bit more lessons for him. So the big misunderstanding, there's no point clearing it, because he feels that the feminine has moved on. There's no way to retrieve this connection, even though he feels the connection is there, but he cannot do anything about it. And but he's also learning that he cannot follow the third parties. He cannot follow some other people he used to think that they are the best when it comes to traditional relationships or worldly 3D relationships. But no, they're all destined to be in a certain space, and he's different. He's not able to make them understand this thing, that I'm different, and I have to figure things out differently. Someday he feels that she would forgive him for whatever he did and accept his offer, which he's yet to make. He's not made an offer to her because at the moment he feels that there's no point. It's just not possible. But he had it in his mind. He wanted to make it to her. He wanted to make up with her, like, do something nice. But now he's thinking, because when you misunderstand a person, and that person is very different than what you have thought about them, and with time you learn about certain things, knowledge that was not with you, but you have that knowledge, or you, let's say you have it 50%, you're still trying to understand. So he is something who's working on faith. He's working on faith in God. He is working on himself, uh, because he's been very logical. This is a very, very logical person who tried to kill his emotional side or remove his emotional side fully in order to protect himself, because he was hurt or he was misunderstood himself. Like, he was also misunderstood by other people. He's still probably struggling with that. He's trying to work on his image, on his identity. But he still feels that divine feminine is his priority, like one of his priorities. And there's an energy shift that is going through within this masculine in a big, big way. Okay, and I think somewhere he's also very inspired by her. He feels like wow, she's so amazing, and he feels that there was a destiny thing that happened in their case. Sometimes he feels upset with it, with the whole destiny thing, and sometimes he feels happy. Like, there are two feelings. One is, okay, I met someone like this, and this person gave me so much love, showered me with love, very unspoken, very unconditional love, which you can actually telepathically feel. But then, what did I achieve out of it? I lost it. Uh, Now, the feminine is obviously on her ascension journey. I think she also has come a long way. She feels very worthy. She feels very peaceful. She's a surrendered soul. She's very independent, and she doesn't care about attracting the right person anymore. Like, maybe when she met this masculine, she was into those thoughts, like, I have to attract the right person, I have to attract true love, and true love was a big thing for her, you know and she was very much love oriented. But now even she has changed a lot. She's more mission oriented. She's more she wants to be detached with these things, with expectations. She's trying to understand human nature in a very deep metaphysical way, and whatever she's doing in life, she's doing really well in her life. So there's a lot of respect this masculine has for her, and he's realized that she was always like that. She always had those achievements. The only thing is, she was not showing it off. And maybe because he was surrounded by people who were showing off their achievements, he thought that she's not anything or anybody. So there was no point for quite some time for him to actually look up for her or go up to her or talk to her. But when the whole bubble burst of certain illusions that he was wrapped in, he realized that, oh my god. So he's got very good feelings for her. Like, she deserves to be at peace. She should live her life fully. And he has a lot of good wishes for her. And I think she also has very positive feelings for this person. She has no negativity. But he realizes that she's a real deal person. And I don't know, maybe here in this case, because he cannot make any offers to her, but he can definitely be someone who has a lot more faith in love and God than anything else. And he's curious. This man is curious how things are gonna be, okay? So the source of happiness basically lies within us. And this is something that the feminine has figured out fully. And the masculine needs to figure it out practically now. Okay, so maybe he knows a lot of 3D related things, which I've already told you that most masculines, they first figure out 3D stuff. They're very good at it, they excel at it. The feminines are more focused on 5D stuff. They're very good with it, they excel at it. But then both of them realize that now we need to swap it. Now she has to figure out more of the 3D stuff and he has to figure out more of 5D stuff, and then only there can be balance. And probably she already started doing it, and maybe that has led to him also trying to understand it or pursue it. The source of happiness, it lies within us, and the feminine is very strong about one thing, that is surrender. Why should I worry? The word worry, normal people see it like, okay, worry, somebody's talking about worrying, but she sees it like a frequency. She sees it like an energy. It's it's a portal. Worrying is a portal that can take you into lower dimensions big time, and she does not want to do that anymore. So this is a very big achievement actually, or a very big space to be in. The masculine is simply happy. I think they have some kind of connection. It's not like before. Mentally, he maybe made a commitment to the DF, but there's no practical, real commitment, I feel. Okay, and this is not just about them coming together and getting into a relationship or something like that, like a worldly commitment. It's more about freedom. It's more about helping each other to be free of labels and tags and social foundations or stigmas, or even doing things socially, because everything is not social, everything is not bodily, everything is not physical. Certain relationships, because it's written that way, you're destined to be in a situation where everything is social construct. But certain relationships, look at Radha and Krishna's relationship is very important, especially in the ascending Dwapar in current times, because now the role of Krishna would be played by Radha, and Radha's role is going to be played by Krishna. And same thing for Sita and Ram, and same thing for Shiva and Parvati, because we are in the age of ascension. This is the age of feminine energy. This is the time for matriarchs to take control or of earth, like the patriarchs did it. The only problem is the dark age. The dark age is so bad. Not just the patriarchs are distorted. The patriarchs both are distorted. This is the time when both get distorted, and then they have to get into a reset mode. And then the masculine says, okay, you have supported us all this time, now it's our turn. You play a role, you be the queen, and I'm going to be your support system. I'm going to do whatever it takes to give you that push. And there's a lot of freedom based energy here, there's a lot of love here, there's a lot of understanding here, there's a lot of affection here, and there are no expectations. So, very high frequency kind of connection they both have with each other. Very natural, very much, they're integrating with source. And I think this is important here. Okay, I'm personally not gonna give any tags to these two people. I will just simply say that for them this is how it was written in the stars, you know, and only time can tell us more. So yeah, I will see you in the next one. One love, peace out, and Victor to Ram.